Hi yogis in Yoga Land. Welcome to the mystical garden on this beautiful Friday evening. But freaking somewhere in Georgia somewhere. We're going to come up to the mat and we'll take a seat and we'll tune in to our day. Just rained a little bit and that kind of made things a bit cooler. We'll do some of our forward cat cows here. Breath over the tongue, out the nose. Two more. Okay. And then we're going to touch the shoulders and drop the left hand to the right and just give a little twist over to the right. Touch the shoulders, raise up, and twist to the left. Okay. Touch the shoulders, raise arms up. And we're just going to lean to the right. Touch the shoulders again, raise arms up and lean to the left. Okay. We'll do a few more of the forward cat cow. And then we're going to do some rotations here. You want the exhalation when you feel the stomach like crunching? Breaths in are elongations, exhalations are deepening into your asana. But right now these are our yogic warm-ups. And now we're going to come on to our hands and knees and do our cat cows here. You can tuck your toes under. Alignment, just widen out with the knees and let them just fall into place. Your back of the palms to the shoulders and just drop down. And we'll do some more circular rotations here. And we'll go the other way. And then we'll do our forward and back rocks. And now our cat cow. Now put two fingers behind your neck there. You only want to lift your neck up until you get a light, just barely touch And that's like almost the eyes to the top of the mat. Don't force your neck back. And now we're gonna come into our puppy to grow our dog. No, the puppy is, we just come back a little bit. Now we're gonna one full hand print towards you. Curl the toes and we just lift up. And this is our dog. We're gonna walk our dog, so inhalation, exhalation, drop one heel. Inhalation, exhalation to the side of the heel. So it's like we're walking the dog here. Now we're going to come forward. We're going to drop the knees. Tilt back a slight bit. We're going to come into our Zen Asana. And leave with the chin to the top of the mat. And then come into our Bhujanga Asana. This is our first Bhujanga Asana here. So we have a little pressure here from the elbows. On exhalation we can come down. And we can come stack the hands and put your head here. And come up. You can stay down for a few breaths. And just press up, and we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Now, we're going to grow our dog. When we're growing our dog, we get the whole torso. And come to our puppy, to our dog. Then we're going to walk one full hand towards you. Raise up with the right. Step up with the left. Touch the shoulder. Open up into our spirit of ecstasy. Swing the arms forward. And now we're going to come, just going to drop the arms. And if you're into oils, it's your preference. But I want to show you because we can add a flower rotation in here. So just touch the shoulders, come out and drop. Now we're going to drop 2, 3, 4, 5. Just tuck the knees, swing the arms back. Come into a flower rotation. Flower rotation, back of the fingers come and come out. Okay? Just touch the shoulders, come out. Drop. 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, we swing around. And this is very good to ward off sicknesses. Two more times. Great. Now, we're going to go to our mat. We're going to pinwheel our arms. And we're going to pinwheel back. The right arm comes up. We're going to step back with the right. Don't like to hop back in my class. We're doing a very gentle flow, and we're going to come into a warrior one. It is a very important asana, and this gives us an opportunity to do it instead of just hopping back. Try to make yoga very welcoming and fun. Okay. Touch the shoulders and just reach the arms right to this. Actually, touch the thumbs like this and just reach. Your torsos is vertical to the mat. This back knee is buoyancy. We don't lock out. Just make sure the front knee doesn't go over the toes. Breaths are elongations, exhalations are deepening, and your heel doesn't come down, keep the heel up. It's preference. Heel up is an energetic, heel down is the warrior one. So there's no right, no wrong, no level. You showed up. Okay. Very elegantly and gently, we're gonna rotate the wrists down. Step back with the left. Inhalation forward, drop the knees, tilt back a bit, and come into our Zen asana here. A breath up. Exhalation. A breath here into our puppy, and exhalation into our dog. Breath here. Raise the right leg up. Step up with the right. Step up with the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Spring arms are kind of slight back bend. Let's see if we can have some. We're going to pinwheel our arms here. And since I'm facing you, left arm comes up. Step back with the left. Come into our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat very elegantly. This is also known as our classical Surya Namaskar. Inhalation forward, drop the knees. And come into our Zen asana here. Press up into our Bhujangasana. Come to our puppy, to our dog. Raise the left leg up, step up with the left, step up with the right, come into our spirit of ecstasy. Sweep the arms forward. And now we're going to pinwheel the arms forward. The right arm comes up, step back with the right. Come to our warrior one, bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Now you can drop the knees if you like, and a little bit challenging is our chaturanga. So just inhale here. Utthita chaturanga, exhalation chaturanga. Inhale up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step up with the right. Step up with the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come into a slight back bend here. And now we're going to pinwheel the arms. Come back, reverse that. Left arm comes up, step back with the left. Come into our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. You may drop the knees, or the challenges are Utthita chaturanga. Inhale here, exhalation. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise the left leg, step up with the left, step up with the right. Come into our spirit of ecstasy, because there's an elegance and an essence. And come into a flower rotation. We're gonna rotate the shoulders up and back here. And tune in here. Tune in, there's a tingliness that we just created. We're going to add on here a little bit. Pinwheel the arms forward. Right arm comes up, so back with the right. Come to our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Inhale, Utthita Chaturanga, exhalation Chatur. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Now we're going to take a child pose here. We're going to grow our puppy and come into our dove. Step up to our mat.
Listen everywhere, anytime. All your music, no interruptions. YouTube Red.
Step off the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to a back bend here. Then we're going to pinwheel the arms again. Step back with the left. Come to our warrior one. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're in our warrior one. Now, we're going to hit on here. We're going to come into our warrior two. Or your energetic. We got the, we're going to bring the fingertips together, parallel to the mat, the shoulders, and just brush up. And I like to, so our stance, feel comfortable here. And we're going to experience this in 5 breaths. Now we're going to drop the left hand down and come into our warrior the elegance. Now come back into our warrior two again. Bring the fingertips together and just brush your shoulders. You flip the palms up, and that will help the shoulders get back. And then you just play here. Remember, inhalations or elongations, and exhalations are settling down. Okay. And now you can squiddle is a whole foot like that. So we're gonna squiddle the left foot in a bit, and now we're gonna come into our Trikonasana. Trikonasana is the right hand. We'll come down the right leg. Remember to have the buoyancy. We're not locking up. The right hand comes down the leg, and the left hand follows. Bring the back of the hand down near the ankle there. Now I like to take this left hand and just brush the body. I'm going to help you with the line. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Now, come into our warrior two. We're going to come now into a Padmatasana. You can even squiddle up a little bit more if you like. We're exhaling down the left leg again. We're going to come, we can clasp the hands, lift the elbows, and extend up. It's in a mudra. You can grab the elbows. On my favorite, when we come into our reverse prayer, and I'm exhaling over the right leg, so I have the right thumb over the left thumb, and we're just tucking up here. Give a slight back bend here. An exhalation over the, wherever you are. We're going to come down for 5 breaths. Okay. Come into a slight back bend here. Drop the left hand down. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Come very gently. We're going to turn this into a Parsvantasana by putting this right elbow on top of the right knee. And then we're going to pinwheel the arm out. Remember to have the buoyancy. We're not locked out if you're one of those overextenders. Just be very cautious of where you are. And we'll pinwheel the other way. 3 rotations, and then wherever your arm feels, it's also known as a side stretch. So come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open neck up into our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1, and very elegantly we're going to bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. Inhalation, Utthita Chaturanga, or drop your knees to your Zanasana, your preference. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the left leg up, step up with the left, step up with the right, come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come into our back bend here. And we're going to do a flower rotation, just one today. Roll the shoulders forward and back. Pinwheel. The right arm comes up, step back with the right. Come into a warrior 1. Bring the fingertips vertical to the mat. Open up here. Actually, vertical to the mat. And we're going to play around with our warrior 2. And now we're going to brush the body with the right hand down and come into our warrior the elegant. Now, we are coming to, we're coming to our Trikonasana here. So your right leg is extended out, so you want to just make sure that your width is comfortable and you have buoyancy. We're in our warrior 1. We're just going to come down the left leg. We have a little bit of elongation, but we don't lock out. Left hand is leading and the right hand is following. Now we're going to open up into our Trikonasana. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Open neck up, put our fingertips out, open up to our warrior 2. Come into our warrior 1. And now we're going to, you know your hand, we're going to come back into our Parvatasana. If you get the hands in your reverse prayer, the left thumb is over the right thumb. Slight back bend here. Exhalation over the left leg. Come back into a slight back bend, drop the right hand, come into our warrior, the elegant. Open neck into our warrior 2. Come warrior 1. And now very elegantly, we're going to put the left elbow on top of the left knee and we're going to pinwheel. Don't put so much weight in that left elbow. And then reach wherever you feel comfortable. Come back into our warrior, the elegant. Up, warrior 2. 3 breaths here. Come warrior 1. Now we're going to bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Inhalation. You may drop your knees, or we're going to come down to our Utthita Chaturanga. Our high-low. Raise the right leg, step up the right, step up the left, come into our Spirit TX. Come into our Warrior, our Spirit of Ecstasy. Come into our back bend here. Come into a flower rotation. We're gonna rotate the shoulders forward and back. Now, we're going to pinwheel forward, pinwheel back. The left arm comes up, step back with the left. Come to our Warrior One. Now we're going to add on here. You can come up, lift the heel up into our Onageti. And if you want, you could also walk the foot up. We're going to come into our Flying Warrior. Come back into our Warrior d'Elegance. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come into our Warrior One. Now, very elegantly, and you come up into our Onageti also. Bring the hands to the mat. Bring that left heel to the booty, and we're going to kick out. We're going to come into our Ardha Chandrasana. We're taking the left hand. We're going to brush the body, lift the elbow, and lift the arm. Look at the ground. When I'm outside, so look at the grass, the trees, the sky, and wave to my yogis. Bring that foot down very gently and come back into our Warrior d'Elegance. Open up into our Warrior Two. Now, we're going to have some fun today. I got my hummingbird. We're going to come into another balance. We're going to come into our Hummingbird in Paradise by Jerry Gently. Come into our Utthita Parsvankasana. Come into our Warrior d'Elegance. Come back. And this is a modification here. So wherever you are, just come. Those of us that are going to go deeper are going to we're going to come into it's a balance. So bring the right hand down. The left hand, I'm going to move my microphone. The left hand comes behind. We're going to bind here. Step up with the left. And we're going to just have a bit buoyancy here. And now we're going to extend up for our Hummingbird in Paradise for 10 breaths. So wherever you are, come back into our Utthita Parsvankasana, to our Warrior d'Elegance. Open back up to our Warrior Two. Come Warrior One. And now we're going to do another flyover. So lift that heel up and come into our flyover. 5 breaths here. Come back into our Warrior d'Elegance. Open up into our Warrior Two. See how elegant the Warrior Two is? I got even the back of the hands can touch. Is your shoulder height? Make it your practice. What makes you show up to your mat? Come to our Warrior d'Elegance. We're going to lift the heel up, so we're going to be in our Onageti here. And now we're just going to You can drop that knee down, and we're going to come into, we can send it forward. We're going to come into a little forward and with the leg lengthen and close. It's okay if this time if the knee comes over the toes, and a little bit of exercise here. We're going to put our right elbow on top of the knee, the left can come on top, and we're going to stay here, or you can come and lift that. You can lift the left knee off. Okay? Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. Inhalation, you may drop the knees to the Zenasana or come down to our Chaturanga. Inhale up. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now this time we're going to, I'm facing you so that my left knee, we're going to do rotations here. We're going to hit on even here some more. Now we're going to look at that. We're going to flip our dog here. If flipping the dog is too challenging, just drop the right knee and come into, raise the right hand up. So we're coming to a Parigrihasana. Those of us that are going to drop the, come into our reverse, our what do they call this one? Just a reverse warrior. Or come up here, rotate the. Now step up with the left, step up with the right, come into our Spirited Elegance, come into our slight back bend here. Now we'll come into some flower rotations. Pinwheel arms forward, pinwheel back. The right leg steps back, come into our Warrior One. And now we're going to come over to our flyover. So you can come up, lift that heel up for our Ananjeti, and come into our Flying Warrior. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come Warrior One. And we're going to lift that right heel up. Come into our, bring the hands to the mat, bring that right heel to the booty, and then we're going to brush the body with the right to our Ardha Chandrasana. And I get to see a little wave to you. Look at the ground. If you're home, look at the floor, the wall, the ceiling, outside, the grass, the trees, the clouds. Come back up into our Warrior the Elegant. Open up into our Warrior Two. Come Warrior One. And now we're going to come into our Utthita Parsvankasana with the left. Pinwheel here. Now, you know the modification. We did this one on the other side. We're coming into our Hummingbird in Paradise. So play here, and those of us that are going to come down to do the Hummingbird, drop the left hand down to the mat. Right hand comes behind. Step up with the right. And we're gonna come into a balance here for 10 breaths. So if you come out of it, come back in. Okay. Come back into our Utthita Parsvankasana. Come into our Warrior the Elegance. Open it back into our Warrior 2. Come Warrior 1. And we got another flyover. Come back into our Warrior the Elegant. Over into our Warrior 2. Come into Warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Now we're gonna circle the right leg. And we're gonna call flipping the dog. Maybe look into the left underarm area there. See if we can see the heel. And then we drop down. You know the modification. Come back up. Come into our Utthita Chaturanga, exhalation, Chaturanga. Inhale up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We're going to walk our feet up to our hands. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to a back bend here. And now we're going to come into a flower rotation, roll the shoulders. And now we're going to come into a Utkatasana. Utkatasana, today we're going to hug ourselves here. Utkatasana is it's like our chair. And then we're just going to hug ourselves here. And we can massage your ears and come down to the earlobe. This was, we connect the mind and the body here. So 5 breaths here. Okay. Now, we have our dancing warriors. Nanarija Asana. We are going to come into our another balance. We're going to skip our Pagdangosasana here. We're just going to come into our dancer. We were already on the left leg, so let's put our weight on the right leg. So I'll face you. So we're going to I'm going to touch my right hand reaches up. I'm going to bring up my hand down this left leg, and remember to have the buoyancy here. Bring this, you want the hand to the inside. Inhalation or elongation, and then exhalation, just come down. We're going to see if we can do 15 breaths here. If you come out of it, come back in. If you're done, just come to a forward fold. Okay? And now we're going to meet in our forward fold. And then we're going to come into our, let's do some pelvic rotations here before we switch on to the other side. Gonna raise the left hand, touches the shoulder, raise it up. Bring the right hand. This just has to do with the shoulder in the socket here, so a little bit in the hand being inside is less strenuous there. So just come around, and you want to flex the foot and have the buoyancy with this leg. So with the left arm, 15 breaths here. Drop this foot down. We're going to come back into a forward fold down. And we'll do come out of this doing some pelvic rotations. So we're going to bring this down. Now we're going to come into our Malasana now. Get ready for our close of our class here. And since we're going to come down a little wider, so it's just some wide stance pelvic rotations. You can never get enough pelvic rotation. Okay. Touch the shoulders, raise up, and then on the exhalation, we're going to come into another flower. So if you want to give your flower fragrance, it's up to you. We're going to come and the elbows come to the inside on the exhalation, inhalations, exhalation. And we work our way down. Then we have a little pressure here. And I'll just show you what I mean by our flower. Drop the left hand down. Then you sweep up with the right. Come into a flower here. Drop the right hand and sweep the left. Then look at the hand. Up. My left hand's raised. And now we are going to do wrist actions. We're going to come into a crane. And crane is, we're just going to come down here, and then just come forward. And you can bring the toes together, that's fine. Come back out, just give your wrist some rotations, and we're going to come down, extend the legs forward. Going to come into our Paschimottanasana for a very important asana here. Touch the shoulders, raise up, an exhalation, forward fold. And remember, you can have the knees can be up, and then when you settle in, they'll come down more. Now, just bring your hands up along your leg. Bring the fingertips to the booty. This is Dandasana. Keep the feet flexed up. Toes are up towards you. We're going to add a Parsvantasana, but Parsvantasana, you can have the fingers in a Dandasana, or you can turn around the fingers to the top of the mat. And then we're going to inhalation up, and the toes will come to the mat. And we're going to do 5 breaths here. And we're going to touch the shoulders and fold it into our forward fold again. And since I'm facing you, my left leg's lined up in the center of the mat. I'm going to hug in my right knee up and drop it and set up for our Janu Shirsasana here. Please don't touch the shoulders, always for alignment. And then now we're going to exhalation over the left leg, so the left hand is leading and the right hand will follow. And this, concentrate on this right shin rolling forward with you. We're going to do 10 breaths here. And so in 10 breaths, you can also, again, you can bend the knee a little bit, help you to settle in here. And now my favorite. This is one we can really experience the breath, the elongations and the exhalations. I'm gonna bring this left foot to the left corner of the mat. This index and center finger come in between the big toe and the second toe, and that's our yogi toe lock. The elbow comes to the inside of that right knee, and we just touch the shoulder here for alignment and bring it over. So we're up here looking at the elbow here. On 10 breaths, see how close your fingers are to the toes. If your fingers are to the toes, just keep going back with that elbow. Right here, just see if you can get the hand to touch the toe. No right, no wrong. Just experience the breath. Where does it take you? Where's your yoga practice going? Okay. And now my favorite. I'm going to bring the right hand here. Going to bring the left hand, and we're just going to sweep up here. Just do come up. Now we're going to hug. We're going to come into a Maritsiasana, another very important asana here. I'm going to look over to my left. I'm going to look over to the right, hug it in. I'm going to give you a wave again. Inhalation, my left arm up. I'm going to, if you're more than welcome to stay where you are. Challenge is to cross over that right leg to the outside, the foot to the outside of the left knee. Bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee for 10 breaths. Okay. Now we're going to extend the right leg. We're going to come into a forward fold here. Now we're going to hug in the left knee and drop that. Do our Janushirasana. The other side now. Now the right hand leads to the left hand follows. 10 breaths here. Yogi toe lock here and open up to the right side of the mat. Touch the shoulder, reach over here. Elongations are lengthening and exhalations are deepening. 10 breaths here. Okay. And now we're going to drop the left hand down and then we're going to sweep up. Sweep the right hand behind you. And just give a little pressure to the left. Just to lift our booty up a bit. One more time. Great. Now line that right foot center of the mat. Hug in the left. Look over to the right. If you're more than welcome to stay here, you can cross over. We're going to hug it with the right arm. And I'll wave goodbye to the day. Inhalation, the right arm up and come outside. The left knee. Sunset at Mulberry Park. And now extend the left leg.
Well, thank you.
Come into a forward fold here. And get ready for our close of our class. Come down here. We're going to come into our happy baby here. Hug the knees in. We're going to come into a Navasana. Just forward and backward rolls here. The heel comes to the mat. Just hug it in. And that's fine. You can hug in and see if you can get the heels off the mat. And see if you can hold on more and then let go. Okay, hug it in. And we'll do some hip circles here with the just rotation here with the knees. Raise the legs up and the arms because this is happy baby here. And roll out the wrist and the leg. Hug the knees in again. We're going to do some rotations here. 3 one way and 3 the other. And we're going to rock forward and back. And we're going to come into another Navasana. So wherever you feel comfortable to be. Hug the knees back into the chest and come back down. And we're happy baby here again. And you're welcome to stay here. To come a little bit deeper, we're just going to come into a Salamba Sarvangasana. Just walking your hands to your back. But don't raise so much you want your shoulder blades on the mat. And then we can drop in to Halasana. And very elegantly just come down very, very, very gently. Tuck the knees in. Come forward. Gonna come into a forward fold here. And now we're gonna come into our wings. I got my dragonflies, butterflies, hummingbird, whatever wing you want to be. We're gonna flap our wings here. So just having and we'll do some forceful inhalations, some passive inhalations and forceful exhalations. Like that. Okay. And now we're gonna come back up into our happy baby. Come back into our shoulder stand. Drop back into our Halasana. And we're gonna come down. Get ready for the close of our class now. Okay, so come back into a forward fold here. Now we're setting up for our Shavasana. Let's come down. We're going to come into our Matsyendrasana, the fish. So put our booty on top of our hands here. we're going to come onto the forearms. Coming to our forearms. And just lean back. And let your breath take you to Shavasana. So wherever you feel comfortable, where you are. The right hand comes down to the left and up. And move your arm, right arm like this. The left arm comes out and over. So we're moving the arms like this, both of them. And this is the energies that we just created in this sequence. Bring the fingertips together to the back of the hands and brush the body. And now widen out. And this is the meridians, the chakra, the wheel. And this is regular breaths here. We're going to do some tension and release. So come down the right leg, raise it a few millimeters off the ground. The whole leg, from the thigh, the shin, the foot. And the Durga breath is the stomach and the chest. Big breath. Very forceful exhalation. Okay. Now we're going to come up to our pelvis breath. Release. Then I come down the left leg. And the thumb of thigh to the calf, ankle, toes. Tension, release. Now we got to come up to our whole torso area. So now we're going to do both arms together. From the fingers, the hand, wrist. Big breath. And then we're going to come into a whole facial. Now, we're going to roll on to the left side. We're going to come into our pose of infinity. We're going to be on the forearm is raised, so your head is raised on that forearm. And we're going to yoga toe lock here and raise the right leg up. 3 breaths here. And then we're going to rotate to the right side to do our pose of infinity. And drop that. Sets us up for our Padmasana, to our closing chant of our Ums. If you don't want to your Ums, you can fun. So, your preference, your practice. But what the Omen does, we have stagnations in the lip notes and it vibrations disperse the blood there. That's why it's very important to Om. Then we'll do our closing chant. Loka samasta sukino bamitu. May all beings be happy and free. May the words and actions of my teachings contribute to the health and well-being of you. Namaste, my yogis. Sat Nam.